Sorry for the wobbles on the camera. This stand is like new. I haven't made a video for a while because within the week of the last 2 videos I made, things went mental in my life. I was going to say I haven't used either of those decks since then, but it's just the Lightseers Tarot. I haven't used the actual oracle I'm using at the moment. But this video is because I have a new deck. I have had several new decks since that last video, but this one in particular is an indie deck. I'm still waiting for another one, which is annoying because there's been no shipping updates, and it just bugs me. Because this one that I've just had today, although it took a couple of days for my first shipping update, it has updated. And this is a point. If I look at it, it says it's, when I first got an update, it said it is here, da-da-da-da-da. Whereas the other one, it doesn't even do that. So it's like, But anyway, I got this deck today. I didn't tell anyone I was getting this one. They knew I wanted it, but I didn't say I'd ordered it. It has come with a few little bits. There is this. Ta-da! Somnia Tarot, code name, horses and bedsheets. That is what I call it. This lovely little card. Postcard. There is this. This is the temperance card, I think. We'll find out in a minute, but so those little bits, and it comes in this nice lovely bag. I have opened it to have a look through. Look, that's pretty cool. And there is a discount with it. A little, like if I use this code I get 10% off my next order kind of thing. That's also cool. So here it is. The horses in bedsheets. I blame someone on Amino for me wanting this. It is a 2-piece box. It doesn't have the cutouts that some 2-piece boxes have, but it doesn't matter if you look. It's not stuck to it. It has a little leaflet. You can get a book. In here, he's got special thankses and says that he first got exposed to tarot when he found his grandmother's tarot deck, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think my grandmother ever had anything like that. That is the star card. But yeah, just simple little keywords. Same for the minors, so that's something. So let's have a look. I'm just going to do a flip through, and obviously if I really like a card, I'll tell you so. This is interesting to me, and I will, I need to process some of the cards. I like the Magician card. I'm not really a fan of the Magician card, but I like the way it's been done here. And the reason I like this deck is you never really see anyone's face, because that sometimes doesn't help me with decks. So you have the High Priestess, and you have the different coloured columns of smoke to represent the different columns. That's pretty cool. The Empress, which I like this because for a start she's not up the duff, because nearly every Empress card I see these days she's pregnant, but also she is creating, so it fits. And this to me fits because he's in control there of the anvil. I mean, a bit of a precarious position, but yeah. The Hierophant, everybody knows that I speak to about tarot that I absolutely hate the Hierophant, which is a personal thing for me. I have issues when it comes to the fact that most Hierophants are the Pope or a priest of some kind, and I don't like organised religion of that kind. So, yeah. But I don't mind this card. I like the roots in the background. The Lovers, if you look closer, she's holding an apple and he's holding what looks like a pair of scissors. It's kind of cool. Yeah. The Chariot. I love this Strength card because, I mean, imagine the strength you need to hold on to something like that. Just, yeah. The Hermit I love. Yeah. I'm going to say it's yeah a lot. The Wheel of Fortune is, like, it's an interesting one. A bit like the Fool, it's interesting, and I'd like to learn more about his vision for that. But I like it. Justice, that's pretty traditional. The Hanged Man it's a good card. And he's not even like facing you. Like, you can see sort of his fit, because, yeah. I like it. This card is the one that I was shown. And this is where the moniker of Horses in Bedsheets came from, with the Death card. And yeah, I love this card. Because to me, like, death is usually about change or kind of like ending of one cycle and rebirth. And to me, like, this white sheet is like a blank canvas. That might not make sense, but that is, yeah. See, I was right, it's Temperance. I like it. She's making a cup of tea. Very British. I like this Devil card because they've got ropes on them, but they're clearly not bound tightly, so they can get out of it, which is what the Devil is to me. The Tower, yeah. This to me, I can't explain why, but this to me is a very powerful Tower card. I can't explain to you why I feel it fits so well, but yeah. The Star is technically my favourite tarot card out of all tarot cards. I wouldn't say that this is my favourite Star card, but this is a nice, I like it. I love the Moon card. This reminds me of like the standard Moon card. You have like is it a lobster coming out of the water? But it's like, yeah, I love it. And it also makes me think of childhood when you like used to want to like get a ladder and climb up to the moon, because that's totally normal. The Sun, which is usually a baby riding on a horse, and most often, but I love this. It's great. Judgment, I like the Judgment card because to me it's like, here is this perfect person who's got the ladder up to like heaven or whatever, and these are here, and she's like, nah, you might be able to go up, but maybe not. Although that's not always what, because Judgment again is another. It's similar in a way to the Death card. But I burped then. Sorry. It's one of those tricky cards that like reevaluation, kind of like. I mean, what does he say in his book? Resurrection, forgiveness, repentance, awakening, renewal, rebirth kind of thing. Yeah, but I do like the way it's done. I'm waffling a lot. The World card is interesting to me, and I'm still processing it because I don't think I've seen this one before, and it's interesting. I like it, but it's interesting. So the Ace of Wands, your standard hand holding a wand, bit of smoke there. Like the Two of Wands, I like this. The Three has like 3 people in it as opposed to 3, well it does have the 3 wands, but the main person is looking out, possibly setting out. The Four of Wands, the 5. This is, I don't mind, like usually the 5 has like loads of people having a bit of a fight, but I actually don't mind this one. The 6, that's definitely holding up the candelabra victoriously. The 7 fits very well. The 8, swinging falls into action. The 9, this is interesting. Some of these cards I'm still like, ooh, okay. But each of them I love. This is very fitting for the struggles of the Ten of Wands. The Page is interesting. I have issues with pages because I always forget what they're about. But sometimes you get the pages bringing news. Pages are usually kind of learning or new opportunities for learning, similar to aces. Then Knights are doing, so this Knight of Wands is off on an adventure. The Queen, there's a lot of fire in the picture, which fits the Queen of Wands. And the King. King, I think if we go back, my understanding is pages are the learning and beginning of something. Knights are the action and the doing. The Queens are the feelings. And the Kings are the control. So they're akin to emperors, aren't they? So the Ace of Cups. Sorry about the traffic noise. I did shut the window, but I live right next to a road. Two of Cups. I love this Two of Cups. The Three, they're all like chilling in the bathtub. The Four. Interesting. The 5 is, that feels to me quite fitting. I love this cup. This 6 of Cups, I love it. It does, I love it. I got shown a picture of it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's 6 of Cups. I can't even describe some of these cards. My dog is now making a noise. Some of these cards, I can't even describe to you what it is I really like about them, but it is yeah. This is an excellent Seven of Cups. Excellent. I love it. The Eight of Cups, very fitting. The Nine, because the Nine is the wish card, I kind of like feel like it's your cup is overflowing from that. And then the Ten of Cups is the happy card, so you've got everything, you know, flowing nicely. And it does look like, you know, they're flowing into each other, so everything's flowing nicely. And then we have the Page of Cups. I like that there's a little like bottle here. It kind of reminds you of how he's a bit like creative and how have I heard it described? But I can't remember now, but it fits. Knight of Cups, the romantic. Our Queen of Cups. And our King. Swords. Swords love me lately. This very traditional looking. The Three of Swords is fitting. The Four, my stalker. This card literally stalks me. The Five. It's interesting. There's someone whose channel I follow sometimes, and she calls the Five the card of victory because you win. And I suppose in the original Rider-Waite deck, he has got hold of the swords, but it's also it's usually described as defeat. So I guess it depends how you look at it. It does depend. But the Six of Swords, it's nice to have a card about moving on, like moving forward, with a hot air balloon in it instead of a boat. I like that. The Seven, like that. The Eight of Swords, the Nine, the 10. It's interesting, but also I like it. Here's our Page of Swords. Our Knight of Swords, he's the more reckless one. Our Queen. Queen of Swords always reminds me of justice, in a way. King of Swords. Then we have our Pentacles, or in this case, coins. This is excellent. This idea is excellent. I love it. And even though this is quite piffish and simple, you can see there are two different hands there, so it gives you the idea of teamwork. The Fool, like he's burying his coins to hide them. The 5. The 6. 7. 8. Very traditional imagery. The 9. 10. We have a Page. The Knight of Coins. The Queen. And the King. So that is the Somnia Tarot. I really, really love this deck. I've only just got it. I'm waiting for another deck, like I said, and then I don't think I have anything else coming until the end of June. I am also learning the Thoth. That's how I pronounce it, I don't care. And looking into the Marseille. I think that is my favourite card, but the Six of Cups also and Judgment in this deck are, yeah, all the cards I love. It's just some I need to process a bit more. There is a book you can get if you're having difficulty processing. But anyway, that is enough because that is 20 minutes now. If you did watch it all the way through, thank you very much. And I would recommend it. The card stock, by the way, is like, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, there's the backs. Thank you.